So I'm sharing my screen now. And so this is the Progressive Coders Fall Strategy. And this is prepared by me and Pat. Um, so the main thing that we really wanted to focus on is what is our main goal, right? And as progressive coders, what is our ultimate goal and what is the worst case scenario possible? So we started at it in a very general sense. And as a nonprofit, our goal essentially, I think for me personally, my goal with all this is to stop for us to no longer exist, to stop the need for us fighting for change, because what we have already is good. What we have is the best scenario ever. And we will stop existing if we have already restored democracy, if money is has no more influence in politics, if the grassroots is empowered, and we will achieve those if more users are using the grassroots applications we've created or we've supported, and we have increased the creation of grassroots applications. So the main goal really for us is to restore democracy by removing the influence of money in politics. And we will achieve those by empowering the grassroots. And so we started with that kind of perspective, right? From the top down. And what we saw is also the inverse, which is the worst case scenario is for us to stop existing before our ultimate goal. So, hey VG. So that is our...
Hi.
So yeah, so I'm just working on going through the whole presentation. And so what is our worst case scenario? And what does it mean for us to stop existing before our ultimate goal? So for us to get through the worst case scenarios, I think we believe that having our conversation stopped, or having no conversation about progressive tech at all, means that we've failed in our goals. Another is that if there are no more progressive applications being created, that means that we no longer are important, or what we're doing is we're not adding value to our supported applications. And those are the things that we never want to happen, because we want to continue supporting our applications. We want to continue adding value to them. And we want to create more applications and more users to these applications. And until such time that we have restored democracy, until such time that the influence of money is still in our politics, we should not stop. We should not stop communicating with each other. We should not stop creating more applications. We should not stop supporting our applications. So those are the worst case scenarios. And as the Progressive Coders Network, the next question would be, given those scenarios, right? Given that what we really want is to remove the influence of money in politics through these applications, and we want to keep the communication going. The next question is, who do we serve as an organization? And we've pinpointed that the grassroots movement and the app creators are the people we are answering to. They are the ones that we serve. They are the ones that we will keep on serving and as much as we can, as long as we are needed. So through those thinking, we came up with main strategies on what to do next, starting this fall. Since we have already set up the foundations for this organization, what should we do next? And we realized that there are three main strategies that we can do now, because we already have a vast network of organizations and applications, and we have 230 members in our community. So what we want to do next is to strengthen that community, and with the use of our vast network of applications and creators and applications, we can achieve tangible wins. And through that, I would encourage you, I would love you to see Progressive Coders Network as kind of a toolkit, wherein you have these modules, and Pat will be explaining this later, I want you to see Progressive Coders Network as a toolkit wherein we have basic modules that you can plug and choose and pick and choose, sorry, plug and play, and do what you will in order for you to achieve your end. That we're seeing that now with what we're doing in Colorado Care, which I will explain later. We're seeing that now with our communications with demos. We're seeing that now with helping Code Corps get as many volunteers as possible. So those are the ways that we can plug in and help build a community and create tangible wins. But moving forward, especially now that the November 8th elections is around the corner, a lot of amendments being put in play, a lot of bills in line. I think this is a good chance for us to really prove our network's worth. If we are able to create these tangible wins, if we are able to create these tangible achievements, then we will be able to prove that, okay, we are needed, we can do something, and let's continue what we're doing. And for us to understand more of this, as I've said a while ago, there's a lot of modules at play. We listed all the modules that are existing in our community right now. And we've divided the network into 7 main modules. And you can see Pat there at the background figuring out what to do with the modules. And we realized that there are 7 modules right now at play. First are the code meetup groups. Second is the candidate focus groups, issue focused or activist groups, network hubs, progressive tech incubators, progressive apps, and building block technologies. And these seven modules are interconnected with each other in such a chaotic way, chaotically beautiful way, that we could tap any of these modules and achieve our ends. So, for example, code meetup groups like the Chai Hack Night, LA Full Stack, Civic Hall Hack Night, and Open Austin. These groups is already a group formed by activated engineers, activated people who want change through technology. And there's such a niche progressive niche progressive group here that is awaiting for us to tap. And for that, we can help, we can help build or strengthen our community by creating local chapters of progressive coders in these code meetup groups. If we could leverage that kind of energy and reach out to these groups and be active in these communities, we could maybe achieve the first goal, which is to strengthen our community. That is one way of going about that. But as we can see, like Chai Hack Night has like 100 people some nights. Some nights they reach 500. If that kind of energy is being put into removing money out of politics or helping push for universal health care, these are initiatives that we could really put in play and help our community as we are helping them. Another module is the candidates focused groups, and these are groups that are focused on helping candidates with the agenda that they agree to. We, as much as possible as a 501c3, we are focused on issue-oriented groups, and candidates focused groups have their own tech team, and those tech teams are the ones we support. So as you know, Brand New Congress, Politics Reborn, Political Revolution, these are groups that are reaching out to people and that are reaching out to different ways that could be solved by the applications that we are providing, that we are supporting. Next is the issue or activist organization like Demos, Election Justice USA, Democracy for America, Environmental Action, all of which are reachable through our network. And these are groups that would need new forms of technology to reach the grassroots, to reach their constituents. And we have the capacity to provide those with the applications we are supporting. Another are network or media hubs, and these will really expand our reach throughout the whole progressive coders movement, such as the Open Network, which has international reach, Bernie's Avengers, which has celebrities on board who can push for your applications. Civic Hall, who has a lot of partners as well, and media partners such as New York Times, Politico, etc. So they are within our reach. And tech incubators and building block technologies such as Open Supporter, National Voter File, Civic Hall, New Major Ventures, and Political Landscape API. These partners will enable us to build our technologies. OS Open Supporter has a great way of providing us with interoperable capacity to use in our applications. National Voter File allows us to provide more information about our constituents, and it just provides us with a breathing space for like a good environment for us to build our applications. And those modules, as you can see, they enable our organization to thrive because each and every one of them has its own components, has its own items within it. And I think that a good way to visualize how these 7 modules interact with each other is through a machine. And I think Pat, I'll give it over to Pat to explain the Progressive Coders change generator.